You know, one of the things that you need from time to time when you're outside of your own country is a good chiropractor, especially if you fall like I did, or you have some sprained backs, which you get with old age. And I know Joe Mahar as a terrific jazz singer, but everybody says he's a great chiropractor as well. So I went down to see him a few days ago. He's right across from the Mega, and I'll let him say hi for himself, and then his receptionist will say hi, and then we'll get back. So what's your name?
Rosalita.
Rosalita. The office, you know, is filled with people. Joe speaks Spanish as well as English, so he has a good Mexican population here coming to him, as well as the gringos. And in the back, he's speaking to one of the women who has some problems that we happen to have some mutual friends, you know. And what Joe showed us around to the various rooms that he uses for massage, etc., and for treatment, you know, with the tables and all that stuff. He walked us around, and then back to another room that just made out a little bit differently, you know, have a little Eastern flavor to it too, which I like. And here's another one with some bamboo and some oriental prints. It was nice. And he has 2 or 3 massage therapists who work there. He works on the heavy duty stuff, but in terms of the regular types of massage that he does, he has some women who do it there in the back, taking a little break there, having a little drink of water. But I'm going to let Joe speak for himself, because one of the things you want to know when you go to somebody for help is what they're like. Here he goes.
I do physical medicine. I'm a doctor in chiropractic. I have degrees in sports medicine and music as well. We do physical medicine here. We do acupuncture, we do chiropractic, we do massage. Massage can be either Swedish or deep tissue or sports. Most of the therapists that work with me for more than 7 or 8 years, some as much as 15 years. We do physical medicine. Physical medicine believes that your body can fix itself as long as everything is functioning correctly. I mean, nobody cures you. You cure yourself, right? If an MD gives you medicine to adjust your physiology or to kill bugs, that's just to give you the advantage of healing yourself later on. What we do is we try to reestablish normal motion. The idea in physical medicine is that your body can fix itself as long as everything's functioning correctly. As long as the joints are balanced, the joints are moving, the muscles are balanced, the blood can get in and feed the tissues and take away the byproducts. And so there's no swelling or chemical changes in the tissues that affect the nervous system, so that your nerves can communicate with your computer, your brain, and your reflex. You can fix yourself. The problem in physical medicine is when you get stuck and you can't move, and the joint surfaces get jammed, and the reflexes cause the muscles to spasm. That spasming and tension causes the blood can't get in and feed the tissues and take away the byproducts, and that changes the chemical nature of the tissues. And since nerves are chemical electrical machines, they get affected, so your communication between your brain and your reflexes are diminished or heightened, and you can't fix yourself. So our job is to reestablish normal motion, balance the structure, so you can fix yourself. That's all we do.
Let me ask you just a couple of things here that, in fact, I may be past treatment at this stage. But I fell flat on my face on a very slippery tile about 2.5 months ago. And I got a little bruise to my rib cage, which healed, but I also had a bruise to my shoulder here, which has been very slow to heal. And so when I sleep on that shoulder, it's a little stiff in the morning, it kind of hurts a little bit, you know. It's getting better, but at my age, which is 75, everything takes a goddamn long time to heal. The second thing is that I just sprained my back the other day lifting plants up, big plants. Just a normal sprain, which is going away. Can you help me at that stage? They're just normally curing themselves, if you know what I mean. I don't know if there's anything you can really do at that stage.
Shoulders are a real pain. They take a considerable amount of time, and yeah, they're fixable. There's exercises that you need to do. With just a small amount of weight to pump more blood through the muscles, not to build the muscles, but to use them, to pump more blood through them, to give them some food and to oxygenate them. Okay. And then we need to also work on your structure and make sure that you're tracking correctly. But even at that, even at my age, in my early 60s, or even somebody in their 30s, it takes a couple of months to get your shoulders coming back together. They're a real pain.
It's amazing.
Now low back stuff. The first thing you should learn at 75 is that there's probably somebody around who's 22 that can pick up those muscles really well.
I know, it was my first mistake in years.
Well then, you get that one on me. Yeah, I mean, we have to see what's going on with you. I mean, just make sure that...
It's no big deal. You know,
no,
it's a little stiff, it hurts a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
so that's... There's lots of different techniques. I mean, we can be very forceful in our techniques, and we can be very soft in our techniques. And so that shouldn't be any problem. I mean, we'll work on you, and if you pull through, odds are you'll get better.
Okay.
You know?
Great.
Yeah.
Sí,
Sí, sí, ¿verdad?
sí, más como mayugón.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Magullón, mayugón.
De Mayugó.
Mayugón.